In 1927, Harvey Firestone was on a yacht and saw this amazing property and thought that it would be an extraordinary place to have a retreat. He thought that this could be a new kind of club, a new social strata for him and his friends. The surf club during its heyday was a kind of magnet. The parties must have been superb. People came from all over the world. So it was a kind of place to be, a place to see people, and be seen, and be part of a kind of lavish lifestyle that existed here. Winston Churchill used to pass his time painting seascapes, watercolors, in this cabana right here with a glass of scotch by his side. In designing a house which is on the water takes priority so that all of the public spaces, all the living spaces, all the family use spaces open out to the water. So there's a relationship between open and closure, between opacity and transparency. And the transparency is opening up to the water view. The residences here at the Surf Club are in many ways related to early houses that I've done, such as the Smith House and the Douglas House, where there's a two-story living space, where there's a great deal of transparency, where there's an openness, and the feeling that one has living there will be like this is a unique house 4 or 5 stories above the ground. We put a great deal of thought into the design of the kitchens, which are being built by Bofi, with every detail considered, as well as the bathrooms. They're absolutely superb. And then one can go from their living space up to the roof terrace, which in some units have a courtyard that opens down into the units. So light comes through from the roof into the interior spaces of the living room. And you get a sense of light there, which is quite different from the floor-through residences. And the uniqueness of this location is such that you want to be able to step out from your residence onto the terrace. And you don't want just a little balcony. You want a place you could sit down, you could have lunch on the terrace. And so the terraces are quite deep, so that they're useful. Well, architecture is a continuum. Here at the Surf Club, the Mediterranean style architecture has a beautiful scale, and in that way is very much related to what we'll be doing here, because the scale relationship, the human feeling of moving through the spaces will be very similar. Having the Four Seasons as a part of the Surf Club development returns the level of service to what it was in its heyday, and makes it the luxurious place that it was from the very beginning. I've worked so hard on this project over the years, and I thought, I should live here as well. And so I've taken an apartment in the building, which I'm thrilled about, and look forward to spending time in Miami, where I can paint and I can draw and I can look out over the water and enjoy the specialness of this place.